All right, so in order to set up a rack, as a tech that has been on some big tours, I do a couple different things that makes my job a lot easier to make sure that the kit is always set up the same exact way. One of the things that is really, really important with these racks is using these memory locks. It's the SC-GCML. I love these memory locks. They lock really, really hard onto there. And when you memory lock these, as long as these are set and where they need to be, you will know exactly, it just will lock right into place for you. You won't have any issues. But if you can also see on these memory locks, if you get up pretty close to that, you'll see where I have labels on everything, and I have a certain way that I label everything where I use a lot of the tour lingo as far as stage left, stage right, downstage, and upstage. So you'll see this one here, I know that's stage left crash, and somewhere on here I will put stage left crash so that I know that goes on there. And once again, I have another memory lock for this. Now this would be a different memory lock. This is the HML 78 is what this one is for this stand here. Okay, so we're gonna talk about these memory locks right here and what they do. They will really just kind of snap everything right into place. So I'm actually gonna take this piece off of here, and you can kind of see one of the things before you do this, you wanna make sure that is tight. And so I could take that off. And then say you're transporting and this comes loose. You can kind of see there's some little tabs right there. If that rack clamp comes loose, all you got to do, see how that just snapped right in? Now you know automatically that will go right back into place. And then you're going to do the same thing. All you got to do is on this part, you're going to look for that little tab. And actually you see my label. There's stage left crash, stage left crash. You'll just take that, lock it, see how it's locking right in place, turn that, and that's set up exactly the way it was. Okay, so the third thing that we were talking about is learning how to spike mark your riser, your carpet. Once again, the whole purpose behind these labels and the memory locks and the spike marking is when I'm teching for somebody else, I've got to make sure I'm very, very consistent with my setups. So all I'm really doing here with this is taking a piece of gaff tape. Now I normally don't use a bright orange, but for this purpose, we're going to do that so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And all I'm going to do is start putting little pieces down here like this. And the reason why I'm doing this is, once again, this will help me be very, very consistent with how I set up for somebody. I'm taking a lot of the guesswork out of it with the labeling, the memory locks, spiking the riser like this. And then that way I know my drummers that I work with, or even keyboard players as well, that their setups are exactly where they want it to be, and they should not have to be able to come up here and touch or move anything. And that is the reasons and the why and the logic.